that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
8, read.
55. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, Collins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be 2nd down. 7th round pick. He made it through training camp. Now he's getting some reps.
And that's all you want, an opportunity. 7th round pick. I haven't met a 7th round pick yet that didn't play really, really hard because they're ticked off they didn't go in the first 6 rounds. All you want is that chance, and once they get it, many times they turn out to be great players.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Let's go now. And two soft.
Collins off the bootleg. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window, and sometimes interceptions result.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Jordan Leggett, his tight end. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Collins. And a little floater there is incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the tight end, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Barber. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expect, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, Barber. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And here's Collins off the play fake. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Collins now throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing is Collins. Looking to throw on second down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Collins on 3rd down. Complete. He finds Blade. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Andre Ellington, his first carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one good for 33 in the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Collins to throw on 2nd down. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the
10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
They won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot. What you're looking for is things, most of your playbooks probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Now it's the backup Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards.
It's your first drive of the 2nd half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Here's Ellington. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Off the play fake, Winston letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd down and goal. Winston, he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 4 yards out. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Play fake. Winston. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Jameis now on first down. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On the ground, Ellington. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they...
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Play action now, Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Anthony Auclair. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Wilkins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On play action, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go.
Here's Winston. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Winston. And, oh, Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the
we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice is testing on my skills.
18 get go.
I'm up in the field.
Go. Ready?
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do it for the family, I might just throw my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it so to chill. I'm doing it cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, this way before the deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is pre.
Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, there's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a sack for Mitch Unright. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This will be fielded at the 17. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the well, thanks to their punter, this defense has been set up in a really nice spot with the offense pinned back against their own end zone. On the ground, this is Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The quick slant caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Opening drive, third quarter, and we'll see how this defense comes out of the locker room. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Mayfield on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and...
Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the third quarter. They go play action. Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. There's not a whole lot of margin for error for this defense right now. Trailing in the 4th, they need a stop. They begin the drive with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Set. 60 or. Big stop. Let's go.
A run for Nick Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
You can't block me. There we go.
The backup Stanton ready for his first throw. It's brought in by Harris. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
It was Mitch Unrein that made the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stanton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mitch Unrein able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Gets it to Strong. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to...
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount.
and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better?
Here we go! 18 Gator, big grip, big grip.
You gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Here we go, set, 7, get it.
I can't be touched and I can't be scared. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time when you
down. 30 big, hit it.
So why you wanna touch us? My team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Head up.
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't good.
That's my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color's bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double U's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double U's. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do?
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA's.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready to break. Mark 54, mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the screen, let's go.
Off the bootleg, Collins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's second down. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows that this is the key reason. Without these players, it's made it very difficult for them this season. They've battled, they've scrapped, but without those guys, hard to win games.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Collins. Randy Gregory coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Here's Collins off the bootleg. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Back to throw. Collins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is Ellington. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's the backup Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
Bruce Arians takes... With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Winston. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's... And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this is going to... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Winston now to throw on first down. And nearly picked.